We're live.
And we're live. Is anyone here? I can't see.
Let me look. Yeah, it says 3 people waiting. So they'll see us in
Nice.
a second. There we go.
There we go.
Everybody.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to our reading hour. How is everyone's Nekkid going?
Nicole done restarted a whole new TBR.
Oh, Lord. That
Thank you.
happens.
Nicole's here. Who picked this book is Nicole.
Right.
She read all the books she picked for the TBR and then decided I'm gonna keep reading.
Good for you. That's awesome. That is a success.
I'm here I am trying to get to book 3.
Right. I told you, Brittany, before, I have not started any of the books on my TBR. Instead, I'm rereading a series that I really like. It's a street lit series by Siobhan Latrice called My Baby is a West Coast King. And there's 4 books. Every time I say that title, I just
Every time you say that title, I'm going to laugh.
My baby is a West Coast king, honey.
My
Okay, so
baby is a West Coast king.
we follow the story of Lane. The girl, her name is Lane, and she's a model, and she's beautiful. And then the guy's name is Shy, but he goes by Mischief Benjamin, and he's an up and coming producer, but he's also in a gang. He's part of the Bloods, I think. Yeah, the Bloods. The Bloods are the ones who turn everything to a B, right? Like Bompton, and yeah, he's a Blood.
Yeah, I think so. I
Yeah,
mean, this is not my area.
Isn't Cardi B a Blood? Because she also says Barty Gang, and
not really sure here.
I'm pretty sure. Let us know in the comments if I can't see.
Yeah, it's I do not know. But yeah, please continue.
So I'm having a lot of fun with it. This series is one of my favorites. This is probably my 4th time rereading it, and I just enjoy it.
Technically, it covers the last prompt, technically.
I think it covers the last prompt. I'm trying to think if it covers any other prompts, and I don't think so.
Yeah.
It follows some other side characters too, because Shy or Mischief has 2 brothers, and it follows them and their up and coming music career, and then Lane's friends follows them too. And there's just a lot of bullshit that happens in these books, but it's so entertaining. It's kind of reminds me of it reads like a TV show to me, like an episodic TV show. And I think that's why I like it, because there's always something
happening. What's the title of the series again? In case
My baby is a West Coast king. My baby is a West Coast
king. I'm mad that you even change your accent when you say that.
You have to be like, my baby is a West Coast king, okay?
Oh my gosh, the excitement, all right, the book is called My Baby is a West Coast King. By who?
Siobhan Latrice, my girl, Siobhan.
Okay, just in case anybody's interested.
I mean, there's a lot that happens. There's a lot of violence, but it's not violence that makes you uncomfortable. At least it doesn't for me. And there's a lot of I'm trying to think what else. There's trigger warnings for sexual assault though, so just be careful if stuff like that triggers you, and the R word, RAPE. Just trigger warnings. Nothing too crazy happens, but I don't want anyone to go into it blindly. I'm trying to think if there's any other. Oh, and for molestation. Just be careful. But yeah, it's very entertaining. I'm enjoying it. I'm on the 4th book already.
Oh wow.
So I'm about to finish it up, and then I'm gonna actually start on my TBR.
Okay, well, let's see. I have read so far, and we know this is a struggle for me because I was laughing when I shouldn't have been laughing. I feel like a kid when I read romance, because I'd be like, this is really what y'all be thinking, huh?
I want to know about the Shifter book. Spill the tea.
I read Awaken the Dragon by A.C. Arthur, the Legion book 1.
Wait, do you think of Cisco when you say that title?
Yes.
Unleash the Dragon.
Every time.
Every time you say it, I think of Cisco.
I'm literally just like, baby.
Yes. Every time the song starts playing in my head.
What's funny is when I think of the title, I think about Cisco, but like when I read the book, all I saw was tall, dark, handsome, and thick. It was like, oh, that sounds like my man.
Right?
So, one, after reading Awaken, well, we're going to talk about this like later, like at the end of it. All I'm going to say is I don't understand how Sarah J. Maas is labeled as a fantasy writer and A.C. Arthur is labeled as a romance writer when I felt like I was reading the same kind of thing.
Yeah. I mean, and we talked about this. I've always said that Sarah J. Maas is a romance writer because whenever I read, that's why I enjoy her books so much. I think the people that don't like her books as much are actually the fantasy readers that are going into her books looking for like a true fantasy novel. And that's why I think she frustrates you. But that's why I love her books, because to me, they literally read like romance novels.
I mean, after reading this book, it truly does read like a romance. Like, and I completely got a different experience with this book because I went into it like this is a romance.
Exactly.
So there was that. And then I read what's funny. So we all know last year we read The Reinvention of the Rose by Christina C. Jones as our group read. So I'm still obsessed with The Roses and Thorns, but I accidentally read book 3 instead of book 2. So I'm going to read book 2 sometime before this is over. But I read The Unbroken Rose, and I still stand by my dear Christina C. Jones. We love you so much. If you could please bless us with the backstory of the Roses and Thorns, that would be so nice.
That's hilarious. That's all you want for Christmas.
That's all I want. Like, it could literally be a Wattpad entry. I don't care. I just want to know what happened to them at the compound. That's all I want to know.
That's hilarious. I think I'm gonna just in her YouTube comments from her most recent video, just be like, hello, I would like to make a request.
I mean, there is a Christina C. Jones shout out day on one of our Nekkid days. So, I mean, I'm just going to casually mention it there too.
By the way,
BT Dub.
This would be really, really great if...
Has anybody read our group pick yet? I started it last night.
What?
But I haven't finished it.
I have not started it. I think I'm probably going to start it on Sunday after our live, because aren't we discussing? No, did we push that back?
I don't know the schedule. We pushed that back to the weekend after Nekkid. Oh, that's another thing. So for those of you who were joining us for our regular scheduled book, Hollywood Homicide by Kelly Garrett, we're actually going to be discussing that the 4th Sunday of this month. So let me make sure I get that date right. I completely forgot to add that announcement in here. We're going to be talking about that book on the 29th instead of this Sunday, so that we can just be completely immersed in Nekkid. And then we'll reconvene and get back into the mystery book after Nekkid is over.
Okay, that makes sense.
Okay, so people in the comments did say they read it. It was so good.
What? I'm so excited.
Stephanie Nicole Norris is becoming a favorite author. Oh, wow. High praises. Okay.
No, she really does get better with each book, because I've read some of her older ones and she's gotten so much better in terms of just her writing style and how like tightly written everything is, and also what the books are actually about. So I'm excited.
Okay. I mean, yeah, I'm going to dive back into that later on tonight. But with that being said, it is officially 6:40. So how long do you want to read for this first little sprint that we're doing?
Why don't we just read for 30 minutes?
Oh, okay. Is everybody cool with us just reading for 30 minutes? I just realized that I did not plug up my laptop to put the timer. Ooh. So I'll have to go downstairs to get my laptop. But yeah, I'll put the timer up when that happens. Let's
I
see.
think
I read a few when I did a themed vlog, and I loved everything I've read so far. Ooh. Okay.
I think
Yeah.
30 minutes is good because I don't like to be like interrupted. I just want to read.
Okay. Well then, awesome. I am going to set a timer. Even I'm going to put it on the screen as soon as I figure out how to do that. So we'll see you guys in 30, or we're going to mute for 30 minutes.
Yes, we will be muted. So happy reading, everybody. Let's discuss our reading at the end.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
I know people don't like being freaked out while they're in a reading zone.
This
So
is
I was
so
like,
true.
how do I do this quietly? Okay.
There's
It's
no
been
way.
30 minutes. Let me see. I'm scrolling through comments. Y'all look like y'all were having a great conversation. Uh Miss WOC Reader said she finished Awaken the Dragon.
Ooh, I want to
Um,
know the tea on this book.
you gotta read it. I feel like this is on top of talking about Stiff, we also need to talk about other books that we read. And I'm noticing there are some books that I see a lot of people reading. Awaken the Dragon is one of them.
Oh, wow.
Let's see. I'm gonna add a fifth book to my currently reading and start Foolish Hearts. Who's Foolish Hearts by?
Yeah, let us know.
We're gonna do another 30-minute sprint after this. Read, love, listen. Just basically giving us an opportunity to read.
Yes, and then you can say you read for a whole hour today.
Right. Karen says single dad romance book. Yo, if you have a single dad romance book written by a Black author, please feel free to showcase that for the Nekkid. I can add some more book suggestions to the Instagram because I didn't even think about that as a category. Let's
Yeah,
see.
that's a
Just
good one.
finished.
Like the single parent one.
Yeah, I didn't even think to add that as a category. We should have.
We really should have.
Just finished The Point of It All by Christina C. Jones. It was sad, but still ended in the heat.
Happily Ever After. That's
Surprise
almost
baby
like,
romance.
oh, I hate that trope.
You do?
Absolutely hate that trope. I cannot stand the surprise baby trope. Like, it always makes me really, really angry that it's usually because the situation is usually like, oh, the girl got pregnant and didn't tell the guy, and then he finds out years later and he's missed out on years on his child's life, and
Oh.
like, oh, I hate it. I hate it.
When I read Surprise Baby Romance, I thought it was just between two people who was clearly out here getting it, and then there was a surprise baby. I didn't know that it was going to be.
That can happen too. There's
Oh,
different
okay.
ways that the trope can be interpreted, but a lot of times it's usually, oh, we broke up or we ended on bad terms and I got pregnant but didn't tell you, and now you end up in the same school district as me or some shit, and we run into each other in the grocery store, and now you see your son who looks just like you, but he's 9 or he's 7 or he's 5, and you missed out
Oh,
on all of these years. Yes, and it's like surprise baby / like second chance romance, because now it's like, I don't know, it always just ends up making me really mad because I'm just like, this is so wrong.
oh wow.
How could you do this to somebody and not tell them that they have a child?
Well, technically, that would have fit the prompt of the one that you would not actually read. So,
Yeah, no, it
yeah.
would, except I would be too angry the whole time and it would just ruin my experience.
Let's see. The
I
only
mean, some of
baby.
them are,
Sorry, I was reading the comment. The only surprise baby trope story I liked was The Billionaire's Legacy. I usually hate it too because of the lying for years part. Okay. All
I
right.
mean, sometimes the authors make it work. Like, for example, if the dude was like in the mafia or he had some type of profession or lifestyle where the woman felt like her child's life would be in danger, that's somewhat understandable. But anything else, I'm just like, are you trying to tell me that you just didn't tell him that he had a child and it's been 8 years? What? It's just, because y'all didn't end on good terms? That is not a good enough reason.
Not a good enough reason to restart a romance either.
No.
Okay. Well, I forgot what I was about to say. Shoot. For those of you who popped in while we were doing our reading sprint, what are you guys currently reading? We would like to know. It's like we got like a couple more minutes before we jump back in. Oh, a surprise baby. Hold on, let me post it. So the book that Miss WOC Reader was talking about earlier is Foolish Hearts by, I want to say Cynthia Williams. And then Pages of Sid Says, Surprise Baby, Oops, by Alexandra Warren. I mean, the title alone tells me that, yeah, all right.
Right.
But I want to know, for the people who came in after we had already started reading, what book are you currently reading? Or what book are you going to read for the next 30 minutes? Oh, for those who don't know, if you are not following the Black Crows Book Club on Instagram, then you're missing out on my questions. So, oh my gosh, that's what I was going to do. So, yesterday, I asked in the stories, what are all the different ways that penis is referred to as in romance novels? Listen,
So many.
let me just read because I cannot.
Some of the responses were gold.
Some of the responses had me dying. I was like, wait, who? What? I was like, a member. It was like velvet covered member or something. I was like, why does this sound like upholstery?
I'm dead. I've read velvet covered steel before, but not velvet covered
Oh,
member.
it was velvet covered steel. Okay. Either way, neither
Okay.
one of those sound like it should be describing penis. Velvet covered steel.
That's quite a visual.
Yeah, just okay, wait. So I posted today, the question was, what are all the different ways that vagina is named? And let me see if there were any submittals today.
I've heard warm pouch.
Warm pouch.
You never heard that one?
No, obviously not. Why does it sound like it's a marsupial? Oh my God. Okay.
Also, narrow alleyway.
Narrow alleyway. Listen.
What?
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Also, hole.
Okay, I've heard hole. Listen, let me just read some of these submittals. Mound. Okay, so I've read 2 romance books in the past few days. Literally, they refer to it as a mound, as a naked mound or a shaved mound.
Yeah, I've heard that one a lot.
Core.
Yes, that's a popular one.
Obviously, pussy. Womanhood.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that's another popular one.
Pink pleasure pocket.
I was about to say, I've heard like stuff calling it like a pleasure this or paradise. Her paradise. I've heard that.
Chocolate covered pleasure pot. Listen, I can't.
These are getting raunchy.
It sounds like a weird stripper name. Also cunt. I cannot stand when it's called cunt. I hate that word. It's just so intense. It just sounds so angry.
Is very strong. It's a very strong word.
Paradise. Silken heat.
Oh, I've heard that too. Usually in historical romances.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yep.
All right. Her maidenhead. I'm reading the comments from the chat now.
That's another historical romance one.
His manliness has me dying, by the way. Honeypot. Not honeypot, like so Winnie the Pooh.
That makes me think of that company that Black woman started. Isn't it called the Honeypot? Of like feminine products.
That's for like pads and stuff. And for my gosh, you think that's why she named it that?
Maybe. That could very well be the reason.
That's a fantastic name for multiple reasons then. See you next Tuesday. I only call trash men that. I love it. Her gushy bits.
Ew.
That doesn't even sound romantic.
That sounds gross.
Or attractive. It sounds like something's happening and not in a good way.
It sounds like afterbirth.
What the
Doesn't it?
I'm sorry. That took me all right. That
That's the
sounds
first
like
thing I
afterbirth.
thought.
What?
The first thing that came to mind, like placenta and like it's just
I
weird.
mean, I know I said it didn't sound romantic, but what a way to take it completely out the romance zone by calling it afterbirth.
Well, most romances end with a baby, so it's somewhat on topic.
I'm dead. Like for the for those of you who have been participating in the questions, I really appreciate y'all. And I'm gonna be asking questions every day because these are questions that I've actually um what is it called? These are questions that I've actually asked Oshale and Troy before. So
Mhm.
I'm gonna ask y'all because we're all doing this together. But let's see. So we're gonna start at it's 7:25 Central Standard Time. So we're gonna start at 7:25. We're gonna read for another smooth 30 minutes. And then, we can successfully say that we all read for an hour today. And yeah, the chat did go quiet. Sorry. Um, and then after that, we'll end our little reading session. So let me change these little things. I hope everybody is comfortable relaxing and reading today. Or if you didn't get a whole 30 minutes or a whole hour, it's also fine. It's not that serious. Um, we just want everybody to have a chance.
Yes.
Let me see. Also, feel free to continue to have a conversation in the chat while if you want to discuss what you're reading together, that's what the chat is for. Because I'm noticing that some people are reading the same books, which is also very exciting. There was another book mentioned somewhere in here. Oh, Janelle is reading. I'm reading Crave by Shay Sanders.
Oh, that sounds interesting.
Yeah, that's another book that I saw a couple people reading. I look forward to hearing thoughts on that. Aaron is reading The Maintenance Man by Michael Baisden. That sounds like the beginning of a porno. All right.
Man.
Well,
The maintenance man?
yeah, The Maintenance Man.
That does sound very
I just feel like he came to the door and asked if she needed her pipes clean.
Oh no.
Oh, sorry, Jenna. It's just Jenna. My bad. Okay, so we are going to start reading now. See you in 30 minutes. Happy reading. And we're done. Can anybody?
Ooh,
Yeah, I got a little sleepy.
I was asleep.
Oh my gosh.
I was like, wow, it's been a long day.
We are not good at reading sprints.
I was like so comfortable though. I was so comfortable. Before I knew it, my eyes were closed. And then before I knew it, you were saying, hey.
I mean, my alarm scared me. So there's that.
Oh my
That's
goodness.
hilarious.
You know, we just get so wrapped up in the story and so comfy. We just fall asleep.
Yeah. Oh, Miss WSC Reader asked, what are you guys reading? So you missed it earlier, but Oshale is reading.
My Baby is a West Coast King by Siobhan Latrice. I have to say it like that.
I'm sorry, novelist. I did not mean to scare you, but I hope you can get back into the drama when we're done. I am listening to the audiobook of Hollywood Homicide. And yes, who picked this book? We both fell asleep. It's been a long day.
It's been a long day. I was like, whoa.
One day I
I
will show
was
you guys
out.
my reading. I'll show you guys my reading chair one day. It's got like 12 pillows in it.
Oh, then you were bound to fall asleep, girl.
So it's like if I can work in my reading chair, but if I get into the right position in my reading chair, it's very likely I'll wake up and it'll be like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. So
Oh my goodness.
no shame, none. With that being said, we hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your week. Thank you guys
Yes.
for participating in Nekkid this year. It's been really fun. The participation this year has been astronomically higher than it was last year. So the sophomore year is proving to be fantastic. Also, Adrian, I don't know how you can read when it's thundering and pouring outside. I would be knocked
Knocked out. Knocked
out.
out.
Nope, I'd be gone. But yes, don't forget we are moving Hollywood Homicide. That book chat will be moved to the 29th of this month. So that we can just be fully immersed in our Black romance and stay naked. So, with that being said, thank you guys. We will be seeing you guys tomorrow. Don't forget to go to IG. The question of the day is still up for today. We're going to have questions every day. They are very inappropriate questions, but they're funny. So,
So inappropriate.
enjoy.
So good, though. So good.
Yes. So enjoy Nekkid. Keep reading all the romances. Don't forget, if you are shouting us out, thank you for tagging us. Make sure you tag the author. Show the author some love too, so that people can be obsessed with the fact that you love the book. So maybe they'll go check out the author as well. Because at the end of the day, this readathon is also trying to highlight Black romance authors for people to read. So,
all right, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us. Don't forget to like this live. That really does help us out in the YouTube algorithm. Don't forget to follow us. Subscribe if you haven't already. Follow us on Instagram for more Nekkid updates and participation. And we will catch y'all on Instagram. Thank you so much.
bye.
Bye. Have a great night.